Hey guys, Todd with Great Escape Farms here, and today I'm going to give you a quick tour of my overgrown perennial lasagna garden, sheet mulch garden here. It has several different names, and you can see there's a lot of grapes on the outside here. It's August, so they've definitely been hit by some of the heat of the summer, and this is an Akiba up here. It's a vine, grows very well. It can fruit. It flowered a lot this year. I just didn't get any fruit on it, so maybe another year. And you can see in there's a little hole, and that would be a groundhog hole. And it doesn't go out, it's just a place for him to hide in here. And when this door is closed, he's been coming in right here in this corner. So what I need to do is grab dig out a trench, put a 6x6 in, and try to keep him out. I know that they can dig under a lot of stuff, but I actually have chicken wire that goes down and then out. And so far, that's been a very good way of keeping them out of things. However, like I say, they found a spot right there. So these right here are sunchokes, and last year they were just taking over the place. But that's one good thing for the groundhog. He actually likes the sunchokes, and he's kept it down a little bit. The strawberries in here, they have just gone crazy, but the groundhog also likes the strawberries, so he's been chewing on those on me. And in here, we have all different kinds of mint that have just kind of taken over everything. And I love mint, and I don't have an issue with it being here, other than it's killed out a few things. I just need to plan around that and do a little better. Back here I have amber raspberry, and I love raspberries. So those will be ripening up here in the next week or so, and I can't wait for that. If you notice, I have the little white flags here, and those designate where I have paths. So right here, I should have a path going up. And actually, they were all grown completely across here a week or so ago, and I just did this last week as far as opening this path back up. So I need to do the side paths here and just clean a few things up, but it will come together eventually. And there's Murphy. He's got to be in all the videos, so he's coming in here to hunt now. And let's see, I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I can't remember everything. However, I do have tags here that can help me out, and that is Korean celery right here. So we have this is, like I said, this is a perennial garden. I do have a couple annuals in here, but not many. And Korean celery is a perennial that comes back. That is a type of sorrel. I think it's perennial sorrel. And I can't remember the name of this one right here. And I don't see the tag for it. I know it's in here somewhere, but like I say, I'm a little bit overgrown here, so need to clean things up a little. And let's see, back in here, this is a Trifle Orange, and you can see the spike on that thing right there. So huge spikes. I didn't get any flowers on this year, and not any fruit, but it made it through a pretty rough winter, so I'm kind of happy about that. And this is a citrus that grows up into zone 6. Like I say, we had a rough winter last year, and in zone 6 it came back, and I had to do a little bit of trimming on it, but it did pretty good. More mint over here on this area that's a little bit overgrown on me. I have different types of cherries in here, some bush cherries. So that would be one right here, and there would be another right back there. And let's see, I think this one is a Hanson's bush cherry, and I can't remember the name of that one, but it's different. I have a lot of Nanking bush cherry, but those are some unique ones there. And I'm working my way over to a Chitree right here, and I've had this planted for a couple of years, and you can see right there, this is actually fruiting right here. It has a flavor that I can't describe that I've had of any other type of fruit. I have had these at Michael Judd's house, and they are just absolutely wonderful tasting. So they look like overgrown raspberries when they ripen in September, kind of a reddish color, and just a wonderful flavor. And this is grafted onto Osage orange rootstock, And it's just a wonderful plant, so I'm glad that that one is thriving here. This plant right here is a horseradish plant, and back on the other sides right there I have honeyberry plants. And honeyberry is a fruit that is very similar to blueberry, but it's more elongated and tastes very good with it. This almost looks like another comfrey plant. Feels like it. I didn't remember planting one here, so perhaps I had a piece of root come in, because all of the comfrey I have is it will not propagate via seed. It will only propagate via roots. What else do we have in here of interest? Again, that is a Viking aronia plant. You can see I have loads and loads of fruit, and actually some of that I need to get off there. It's starting to dry out on me. That one is a Korean bush cherry that is looking very good. And in the back here, I have, this is sweet scarlet gumi. So it is very similar to autumn olive, not quite as invasive, and has just wonderful, wonderful fruit. Back over there, I have some asparagus plants and a whole bunch of grapes that were doing good, but they just started shriveling up on me, the fruit themselves. So I'm not quite sure what caused that on me. And let's see, I have in here a row of blueberries going all along. And this is an annual plant I put in. And I'm gonna have to look up and see what it is. I wrote the name down on my plant sheet, but look at the spikes on this thing. And they're tough, and you can see them on the stalk there. So it does have flowers and blooms, so we'll see if we get anything out of that this year. And this is another annual plant. I bought a bunch of unique and different annual plants this year, and I can't quite remember what they're called, so I have to go back and look and see what the sheet says. Now this, let me back up so you can see this. This green glob right here, I planted in February in my basement by seed. And again, it's an annual plant, and it grows all these little things right here. And every time I've tried them so far, they're sour, so I was figuring they weren't ripe yet. But there's just and I can't even get into it right now, it's kind of thick, but there's just a mess of them in there. So hopefully those will turn out pretty good. I have longevity spinach back there. And let's see, that right there is, I think, fennel. So I think that's about it. There are dozens, many dozens of things that I just can't remember the name of. I'd have to pull my map out and just clean things up. So right now this is what it looks like. Once I clean things up, maybe I'll shoot another video and just show you what it is and give you a little better better idea of what the names of these things are. So for right now, this is Todd with Great Escape Farms. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.